Hi guys, Chris from Jostens. Listen, we were supposed to have done this a long time ago, all the way back in October, but you know the deal. You know what happened. So we're going to try and get this in before the end of the year. I'm your Jostens representative. You and I will get to know each other pretty well over the next 3 years. In that, I'm in charge. Most important thing I'm in charge of at your school are caps and gowns and diplomas. I'll print you the diploma that you get when you graduate. I'll make sure you look great in your cap and gown. But the thing I enjoy doing most is I like being the ring guy. That's the most fun thing I do at Jostens. We've been around for almost 130 years. We are the ring company. When we first started making rings, they were graduation rings way back in the day. 130 years ago, less than 10% of people graduated from high school. So if you were going to graduate from high school, your parents, it was a big deal. And they wanted you to have something so that everybody else would know that you graduated from high school. So they worked overtime and scrimped and saved, and they got you a graduation ring. Now, you could only get one if you were a senior, and you only were able to get it right before you graduated. Well, the thing about those rings is they were all the same. Everybody got the same ring. You didn't have any choices. And there were about two things, about the place and the time, school, class. That's all that was on there. As we went through, and as time went on, graduation rates went up, started to increase, and then it became more of a class thing. Class of 77, class of 81. And at some point, somebody said, hey, you know what? I want to do this, but I don't want the same ring as everybody else. I want my own. And that day, everything changed to the point where we are now, you completely design your own ring. You decide what it says, what it's about, what it tells people, where it says you're going, whatever, it's your ring. Now, several things that we're going to get into before I get into that, some house cleaning duties. Okay, before we start looking at rings or talking about designing at all, some things we need to get out of the way. Number one, it's ring week. Should have had packets today, but you were on spring break last week and I didn't get it organized. So Wednesday morning in this same class, we'll try and make sure that your teacher has a packet with your name on it for you to take home. You don't really need a packet, okay? The nice thing about the packets, it's got a catalog in there. You can look at all the rings at once. It's going to have a ring sizer in there so you can figure out your ring size. But really, you're going to do this online anyway, jostens.com. You're going to get on the ring designer, and I'll talk more about that in a minute. But what's the significance of ring week? Can't we do this later? Yeah, you can do it anytime you want, but we find that a lot of people still like to do it as a class. It's better for us because we make everything at once, ship them at once. So this is ring week. Deadline for your order is going to be March 31st. Now, so what's the benefit for ordering with my class? Well, we do different things. Sometimes we do dollars off, but what we've done this year has been really popular. We're doing a gift with purchase. So you order with your class, okay, between now and March 31st, then you get your choice of, there's 3 items, okay? Is you can choose a hoodie, free hoodie, no charge, and it's not your typical free hoodie. It's that performance material. It's got the tackle twill, sewn on, not screened, Mulvane Wildcats, school colors. It's at least a $50 hoodie. If you want that, you can get that. Backpack, Adidas backpack, customized to your school. I think it's like a $70, $80 backpack. You can look online and see if you want to, but a very nice custom Adidas backpack. Or third, if you don't, most of you already have wireless earbuds, but if you don't have a pair, you do now. You can pick the clear wireless earbuds. I've got a pair. I got a pair of the Apple earbuds too. I wear them both. They're both great. So gift with purchase, okay, for ordering with your class, you get a free item. And the most important thing is when we do ring week, I think I've been doing this for about 7 years now, is I pay for your companion ring. Companion ring is a ring you will get, okay? I'll get it to you. Normally I give it to you on order day at school. When I'm sizing you and stuff, we'll get it to you as soon as we can, or we'll do something, but we're not going to do it that way this year, but we'll get your companion ring to you. Companion ring is simply a ring that you wear until I bring you your ring, or necklace, or tag, or bracelet, applies to everything. You wear that until I bring you yours, and then when I do, okay, when I deliver your ring, I don't want it back. It's yours, okay? I paid for it, I'm giving it to you. But at that time, we think it'd be really cool if you took it off and gave it to somebody that mattered. Well, who would that be? I don't know. That's your decision. Okay? Might be a best friend, might be a teacher, coach, might be a grandparent, mom. Mom would be a really good idea. Companion rings are the best thing I've ever done. Why? You'll find out. Okay? Because when you give it to that person and tell them why, it's pretty electric. The only time I've ever regretted doing them, my son played quarterback in high school, big 5A school. Loved watching my son play football on Friday nights. One night we're on the road. I go down to the concession stand halftime to get a bottle of water. Notice a mom from the other team. She's got a necklace on. I see one of my companion rings hanging on her necklace. And I thought, I'll just see what she's going to say. And I said, that's a cool ring. Where'd you get that? Huge mistake. You know why? She wouldn't shut up. She couldn't quit talking about how her son never remembers her birthday, never remembers Christmas, never tells her he loves her, but how he called her up to his room and said, hey, Mom, I'm supposed to give this to the most important person in my life, and that's you. Okay? Why was it a mistake? Because I missed the first half of the third quarter because she wouldn't let me go. Companion rings, best thing I've ever done. Now, a side benefit, when I had these made, I had them made in the exact same size as my Jostens sizers. So when you get your companion ring, if it doesn't fit, you need to let me know as soon as possible, because the ring I'm going to make you is going to be the exact same size as the companion ring that you get, okay, when you tell me your ring size. So that's two things. We got gift with purchase, we got companion rings, and then the biggest thing to always talk about is money, okay? The misnomer that, oh, class rings, those are really expensive. They can be, okay? You can get really silly on this deal, all right? Price of a Jostens class ring, though, is all based on one thing. That's the kind of metal you choose to have your ring made out of. Back in the day, everybody got a gold ring, okay? For 80 years, it's the only thing we made rings out of, 10 and 14 karat gold. We don't do that anymore. Gold got really expensive, okay? So a lot of people can't afford it. We still sell some, so we had to come up with other metals that were just as good and less expensive. So when you're looking at a piece of jewelry online, it'll ask you what metal you want it made out of, and that's when it'll tell you the price. So when you're on the designer and you're picking stones and stuff, there won't be a price. But when you get the metal, it'll say, okay, here are the metals available, and here are the price ranges. We try to make sure that we've got a piece of jewelry, a ring, or necklace for everybody, also within a price category that they can afford. Hope that makes sense. So we're going to get a packet to you this week, but you don't need to wait on a packet to start designing. All right, Jostens.com, choose your school, choose class jewelry. It opens everything up. Now, you can go through there, you can design as many as you want. Here's the deal. It's not nearly as important to me that you buy a class ring as that you design one. Like I said earlier, you don't have to worry about us. We're doing just fine, okay? More people buy them than don't. What I want to see happen is I want you to take the time to design one. Why? Because the only way that you can do this and do this right is you have to take it and look in the mirror. You have to start asking yourself some questions about yourself and who you are and what you're about and what you want people to know, what you want people to remember, what you want to remember. All right, because that's how this works now. You're going to design a custom piece of jewelry that's about you. You're going to have to figure out what's important enough to you to have me carve it out of metal and you keep it forever. It's kind of a big deal. So my goal is to have every single person in the class at least design one. If you design something that's important enough to you, it's something that you want and you want to keep forever, then you'll end up buying one. That's fine. And if not, then you shouldn't get one. That's the most honest way I can put it to you. Every once in a while I get somebody that says, oh yeah, I got one, never put it in a drawer. Then you didn't do it right. If this isn't something that you design that is a significant thing to you, that is something about who you are, about who you want to be or how you want to be remembered, then you didn't do it right. And you need to start over. Okay? But that's the deal. So the designer, now they're going to put things in buckets. We've got your traditional rings, what you think of as a class ring, that's the Achiever collection. We got old school, okay, the Heritage collection, the throwbacks, those are the ones I like. Fashion, signature, championship style, varsity. Now, I tell you what, the most popular thing we've probably rolled out in 30, 40 years, the band rings, that's what I'd get now. Those are unbelievable. And then there's even a couple of new categories of rings that came out since Christmas that if we'd have done this fall, you wouldn't even have had a chance to do. So you get on there, you can design as many as you want. You can walk through the process. When you want to see price, that'll be when you get the metal, because like we talked about, metal decides the price, and then take you right through there. Always remember, number one question I get from mom and dad, every single time, every single school. You know what, you're just a sophomore. What if you're not done growing? What if you lose it? What if we move? What if somebody steals it? What if? Best part of my job, I never have to argue with anybody. Jostens rings for 100 and almost 30 years, lifetime warranty. What's that mean? It means if your ring doesn't fit, we make it fit for free. How many times? As many times as you need. What if you need it refinished, clean polish? Free. I dropped mine a couple of years ago, chipped the stone really bad. Sent it in, 3 weeks later, came back, new stone, no charge. Unbelievable. What if something happens, you're a sophomore? What if one of your parents gets a job and you have to move? Got you covered. We will remake your ring for your new school free of charge. What if you get something on your ring? Sophomore year, you do this right. You put some time into it, okay, deciding what goes on there, but then something changes. And you're a senior, you're like, wow, that was really important to me in my sophomore year, but I don't do that anymore. One time while you're in high school, they will allow me to remake your ring, one time free of charge, and you can make changes to your sides and stuff. So that's warranty. Everybody's got it. Okay, you don't have to pay anything for it. Comes with your ring. Insurance. What if you lose it? What if somebody steals it? Dog eats it. Okay? Girlfriend gets mad at you, throws it in a lake. It happens. Ask your dad. We now insure your rings for 4 years. You lose it, somebody steals it, you're covered. Insurance policy. Now, to get it replaced, there's a minor deductible, just like with any insurance, but it's a lot less expensive than having to buy a whole new ring. Okay? So you're going through the designer. Make sure you know about warranty and insurance. You can find it there online if you need to. It'll also be in your catalog that you get in your packet. When you get your ring designed exactly how you want it. Okay? It's going to say, do you want to buy this now? Do you want to buy it at school? Well, okay, we're not going to set up a normal order day at school because of COVID. So we're all going to buy online this year. If you need help, you reach out. I will help you. Okay, you've got 4 different payment options on there. If you're going to buy online, you can pay for it all now, whatever. I would do the JPay. JPay is where you take and it puts you on a 4-payment plan. I think you could choose three or 4 payments once a month for those number of months. Automatic, ring comes in, goes on your finger. It's a great deal. If you need to do a down payment, you can't do that online. Okay, then you want to click buy in school. It's going to send me a copy of your order form. You need to connect with us, send an email, say, hey, Chris, I want to buy a ring. I need to do a down payment, or I'd like to order with no money down. Okay, we'll put you on a payment plan. You can make payments as it's being made. As soon as it's paid for, we'll deliver it here to you either at school or ship it to your home over the summer. Okay, so you got lots of options there on how to pay for your ring. So ring designer, warranty, insurance, okay, payment options. Gift with purchase, if I've got it set up correctly, when you get to the end of your design, it should ask you which gift with purchase you want. Okay, hopefully I've got that right. If I didn't, we'll make sure we do it right, that you get that. Companion rings, don't forget about that. That's the most important thing that I talked about today, is that ring. You're going to give that to somebody that matters, somebody that's made a difference in your life, somebody that's made a huge difference and maybe doesn't even know it. Yeah, like I said, best thing I've ever done. Any questions? Call, email, text, whatever you need. We're here for you. And remember, at least get on there and design one, because the only way you can design one is you have to look in the mirror and you have to ask some questions about yourself. And there's no better time to do that than your sophomore year in high school, because you're not a freshman anymore and things are going fast. Thanks for listening. Get your packets to you on Wednesday morning, but you go to jostens.com, go to Mulvane, go to Class Jewelry. You can do all that right now if you want to. Everybody have a great week. Thanks.